video, we are going to be reviewing none other than Season 12 of Ninjago. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So, hello guys and welcome back. Welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little Hobbies right now.
The ice chapters in Season 11 as well, before we really dive deep into Season 12. So I really liked that chapter. That was the best part of Season 11, to be honest with you. I really liked Kita. She was a great character. General Vex, what a fantastic villain. I really enjoyed these characters. I really enjoyed the story that they went with Zane being captured. He was sent into the Never Realm, and I have to admit this. Didn't we already do this storyline where Zane is actually captured, perceived dead, and then found to be alive and we go rescue him? Yeah, sounds familiar. You know what? I really hate it when a show goes on too long to the point where you just start telling the same stories but different. It's really kind of like you're running out of ideas. At the same time, I have to say this was a good story. It wasn't better than Season 3 with Zane's big sacrifice. He didn't sacrifice himself in this season. Basically what happened was he was just unluckily zapped into another realm. You know, another universe, you know? It's just, it's not really the same thing, but I did like the story. Turns out Zane actually ended up in the Never Realm, and then General Vex found him, and General Vex turned him into the Ice King. Now, because of the scroll, it overtook his mind as well, making him somewhat more and more evil over time. And because of the time differences, it ended up lasting over a couple of years. Like in Ninjago realm, it's like maybe a day is like a year or two in their realm. So it's interesting. I do like the premise of the entire show. I do like the premise of the entire season, this entire ice chapters. I did really enjoy it. Now basically what the story is, Master Wu goes to the villain of the season, finds out that Zane is alive. He wants to go and rescue him. He lies and says, I'm going to go there alone. And the ninja won't let him. So the ninja take it and they go instead. But the thing is, the tea isn't powerful enough to get them home. The tea that is able to create portals through the realms. It's not powerful enough to reach this realm, let alone powerful enough for them to get back. So how are they gonna get back? Who knows? We're just going to have to wait and see. I really like everything else in this chapter as well. Kai, you know, going through his own kind of character development, finding his own inner fire, even though yes, it was taken by the Snake Witch herself last season. I like the fact that he still internally has it and is able to use it to help the people of the realm. You see, basically, the place is getting so cold that the people of this realm, they live in fear and they live in cold, and the only way they can hopefully survive is with this big fire they have in one of their houses. But the fire is taken out when General Vex sends his army to attack them. He sent their army to attack them because of course General Vex didn't want the ninja to come and help them, and because they were helping the ninja, the enemy, they ended up, General Vex ended up sending his army to it. And of course I'm saying General Vex. Again, Zane is actually the Ice King, But General Vex is the main villain of the season. He's the quote-unquote advisor of the season. And I really like his backstory as well. Basically what happened, and we actually learned this through the shows with Kita. We'll get to Kita in a second, but I really like Akita. Basically, he was a member of the Changelings. But these changelings, you know, they can change into different animals, and they always have this ceremony where they go out, they find their animal spirit, and they turn into animals. And Vex could never find an animal, so he was outcasted, but it was really himself that outcasted himself. He thought that because he couldn't change an animal, no one could love him, so he outcasted himself, when that really wasn't the case. And then he came back to their land with, of course, after finding Zane and turning him into the Ice King, he eventually used his powers to attack them, and then attack the kingdom and take over a kingdom and take over all of the land that was in the Netherrealm. That's basically what happened, and he wants to be the strongest, the most powerfulest. And now, because he's basically in the head of Zane, he can do so. And how did he get into the head of Zane? Basically, Zane, remember, he crash landed. He has to fix his mech. The only way to fix his mech is to plug himself in, but that's dangerous. If he's unplugged, he loses all his memories, and Vex unplugged him. And when he came to, Vex told him he's the Ice Emperor, he's the Ice King, and so he manipulates him into giving General Vex everything he wants, basically. And the ninja come together, they go and find that. Then we have this whole other arc with my boy Cole. I absolutely love Cole. He is a fantastic character. I want more of Cole. And guess what? Because Cole actually drops the world tea, the tea that creates the pearls throughout realms, yep, he wants to hopefully find a way back home for the team because he feels responsible that he lost it. I really like that, and I really like how he eventually goes and finds the flower, finds the tree that actually produces the tea leaves. And indeed, while the tea leaves are powerful enough, by the end of the season, he actually has a fruit from the tree, and it was powerful enough to get them home. I really do like that. And then you get into Akita. Akita, being one of General Vex's people, being a changeling, her family was attacked and turned into stone, turned into ice actually, and she thinks that they're all dead. She wants revenge. She goes off on her own, and she is in her wolf spirit. She meets, of course, our boy Lloyd, trying to find where the ice castle is so he can hopefully save Zane. And that's when he meets Akita, this wolf. But Akita turns into a human, obviously, because she's a changeling. And I really like Akita and Zane's, I'm gonna call it chemistry. I'm not shipping them, but I almost want to. I'm not really a shipper. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. But with that said, I thought they were pretty cute together. I really enjoyed these two. The banter between these two in this season really made me really like Akita. And Lloyd's my favorite character of the show, period. So it was really great to have some character progression on that. And of course, he's not really over Unami, his old girlfriend in season 10, that's turned out to be evil. Don't get me wrong, she wasn't a bad character, I just feel like it was so obvious that she was evil. That's just me though. However, I do actually enjoy what they did during this whole ice chapter arc of the show. With that said, you know what? I spent way too much on this ice chapter thing, so I'm gonna end it here and I'm gonna talk about season 12 next time. Yes. Yeah, I really like the show. I really like this season. I really like the ice chapters. However, I do have to admit this. We've kind of already done these stories before, so deja vu, I guess, but it was a good, different, nice take on them at least. Some interesting story and some interesting characters. I really did enjoy it. Eventually, it turns out that Lloyd finds Akita's brother, and with his help, they break out and they eventually fight General Vex and eventually save our boy Zane. That's basically the end of this season. Thank you guys for watching, and with that said, I'm out for now. Bye.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little Hobbies right now.